CBS 46's Adam Murphy continuing our team coverage live with what the District 9 candidates are saying tonight. Adam.
Good evening. I've been monitoring results from the Secretary of State's office this evening, and 95% of the precincts are reporting. It's safe to say this race is over as well. Take a look at the results here. First, the Republicans. Republican Andrew Clyde holds a big lead over Matt Gertler and will win the runoff by about 10,000 votes. On the Democrat side, Devin Pandy holds a solid lead over Brooks Siskin. Pandy is a projected winner by about 4,000 votes. So Clyde and Pandy will face off in November, vying for one of the most conservative congressional seats in the state. We spoke with Democrat frontrunner who is feeling pretty good about the results tonight.
As a candidate, I am fighting for you. I will continue to fight for you. I don't care about party affiliation. I don't care about your race, gender, religion. All I care about is that you are a United States resident, a United States citizen, and you deserve the best, and that is what I'm here to give you.
I also reached out to the Republican frontrunner Andrew Clyde for comment this evening. He has not responded. We're live in Midtown Atlanta. Adam Murphy, CBS 46 News.
I'm Tracy Hutchins at the live desk. Marjorie Greene wins the Republican nomination for Georgia's 14th congressional district. I'm told her opponent, John Cowan, conceded just before 10 o'clock tonight. Here are the latest numbers. You see Greene with 40,174, 58% of the vote, and her opponent, John Cowan, a neurologist, with 42% of the vote. Now, Greene tweeted this picture out tonight from a victory rally. Greene is a businesswoman who's got national attention for supporting far-right conspiracy theory, QAnon, which is centered around the belief that Democratic elites trying to bring down President Trump. Well, Greene has also been criticized for views that are racist, anti-Semitic, and anti-Muslim. A number of Republicans have spoken out against her, including House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy, who said her comments have no place in Congress. Now, we did reach out to Greene's campaign a number of times. We have not gotten a response back, but Greene will face Democrat Kevin Van Osdale in the general election. The district is considered deep red, which could set Greene up for a victory in November. At the live desk, I'm Tracy Hutchins.
Tracy, thank you. The Fulton County Sheriff's Office could see a change in leadership. Here's a look at the current runoff election results. Right now, at 59% of the vote, Labatt is leading by a slight lead to 41% for Jackson. This is 83% of the precincts reporting. Also, CBS 46, we are your school authority, and tonight we're learning COVID-19 will keep North Paulding High School closed for at least one more day.
That's right. Students have been digital learning after 9 people tested positive for coronavirus. CBS 46's Jamie Kennedy live tonight. And Jamie, you were at tonight's Board of Ed meeting. What happened?
Well, there was a lot of people from the community out here eager to speak. Parents, students, teachers, all willing to speak on the school's reopening efforts. The Paulding County School Board met for the first time since a picture showing crowded hallways at North Paulding High went viral and 9 coronavirus cases caused the school to close. It started with public support.
So first and foremost, I want to thank you.
Before teachers gave their thoughts.
I have told my students my story and implored them kindly if you would consider wearing a mask. Let me tell you, today, I had 6 students out of 80 students wearing masks. And not only that, I had students making fun of the fact that I choose to wear a mask.
Teachers also claiming improper cleaning at schools.
The county has said multiple times that schools are undergoing a thorough cleaning daily. I have yet to see this carried out consistently. The county has implied to the community that desks and tables would be cleaned between classes and that cleaner was provided for this purpose. There are not enough custodians for this to happen.
At times, emotions spilled over. Students also making sure their voices were heard.
I don't feel pressured at all at school, that I feel like I'm going to get it at all. Like, they're doing the best they can.
So as we said off the top, North Paulding High will continue digital learning tomorrow, but the school district said it will give plans tomorrow about the reopening of North Paulding High, and it also said that moving forward. Every Friday it will release the coronavirus case numbers for each school in the district. Live in Paulding County, Jamie Kennedy, CBS 46 News.
Jamie, thank you. Etowah High School in Cherokee County will close through the end of the month. These pictures show students crowded together during the first week of school. Today we learned a dozen students and 2 teachers have tested positive for COVID-19. 300 of them now quarantined.
Overall, the Cherokee County School Superintendent says 59 students and staff have tested positive for COVID-19. 925 people are being told to quarantine. Despite the cases, the district is continuing extracurricular athletic activities. Georgia's largest school district, Gwinnett County, begins the year with virtual learning tomorrow, but many parents are reporting problems with their students' online portal. District officials say that they're working to resolve issues preventing students from being able to log on.
Developing tonight, the college football season hanging in the balance. 2 Power 5 conferences, the Big Ten and Pac-12, announcing plans to postpone their fall seasons. CBS 46's sport director Fred Khalil in studio tonight with more on the developing story.
Sean, as you said, 2 major college conferences canceling fall football. They say the risk is just too great. 2 of the Power 5 shut it down for the fall. First, from the Big Ten office near Chicago, the Big Ten is postponing the fall sports season. In making the decision, the conference cited multiple factors, including the medical advice and counsel of the Big Ten Task Force for Emerging Infectious Diseases. The Pac-12 joined the Big Ten, canceling the fall sports season. Both are Power 5 conferences. The Southeastern Conference responding, quote, I remain comfortable with the thorough and deliberate approach that the SEC and our 14 members are taking to support a healthy environment for our student athletes. And as we've told you, the SEC plans to play a conference-only schedule beginning in late September. The ACC tonight joined the SEC, saying it will move ahead and play on advice from its medical team, who believes it can manage the risk. Quote, we are pleased with the protocols being administered on our 15 campuses, and we will continue to follow our process that has been in place for months and has served us well. That leaves us with high schools. What about them? Alicia Roberts, she has the latest.
Fred, we have confirmed 866 student athletes have tested positive for COVID-19 since schools began self-reporting back on June 8th. And as those college conferences continue to cancel fall football, many parents now fear that keeping their students safe is something simply not possible by both the schools and the school districts.
It is something that I am battling daily because he wants to play.
D. George is weighing the tough decision so many parents face, whether or not to let your student athlete play during a pandemic.
These young men are friends. You know, they have classes together, they've grown together within the last 4 years, and so they will interact with each other on and off the field.
Her son Tarek plays defense for Union Grove. Several of his teammates have already tested positive for COVID.
I just think it needs to end. I don't want it to because this is my son's senior year and I am a football mom.
Northside ER physician Dr. Daria Long, who's been on the front lines, agrees.
So as much as I hate to say it, I don't see any way that we can have football players riding in buses, going and competing with other schools without that further contributing to COVID outbreaks.
She also challenges those who say children aren't in a high-risk group.
Children still end up in the ICU. They still end up hospitalized. There are still deaths from COVID. It is not a zero number.
Safety comes first, and the players need to be considered for their health and their safety before football.